how can you not be romantic about ref ball?
I don't trust the Eagles' offense. The offense was not again crispy as Washington.
19 seasons in a row. Unbelievable.
They did not profile like a 10-win team. They profiled like 7-win type teams. I can't wait to let 18 and 22 year-olds go through it.
I made a call, today. I said, look, we actually need the favorite here.
Welcome back to Bear Bets, our NFL show. Geoff Schwartz, Sammy P, talking through the end of Week 16. Looking forward to Week 17. Sammy, the Night King has done it again. The Bears beat the Packers with post-game win expectancy of 0%. The sixth time this season the Bears have won a game trailing with less than 2 minutes left.
And how many of those games have you wondered out loud, how did that happen? 4? 5? No, let's give them some credit. Like maybe they deserve to win one or two
the
of them.
Bengals won with the 8 missed tackles.
they believe they can win, man. And we've talked about this for a month now. As easy as their schedule was, they now believe they can win. And their counterpart on the other side of the bracket, same thing. Like New England's down 24-13, but they believe they can win. And the coaching staffs have pumped so much faith and belief in Caleb Williams and Drake May that even when these teams are down and the odds are bleak, they believe that if there's time on the clock, they can win. And, Chicago's, I looked up this morning, Chicago's 8-1 to make it to the Super Bowl and 20-1 to win the Super Bowl. Now, these are not bets that I would make. I would have, much rather made a bet in early October or maybe before the Eagles game on Black Friday. I will say, Geoff, after that game, when they put 250 rushing yards on Philly, that was when the market finally said, okay, we respect this team now. It took until Thanksgiving to get there on the Bears, but the Green Bay game is a pick 'em. And now on Sunday night, the Bears are only a 3-point dog at San Francisco, and the threes got bet. It's 2.5. So the betting market after all this time is finally believing in the Bears, and we'll see. I mean, they're going to host a playoff game now. So I don't know how it's happening, but it's happening.
I tweeted this last night, and I was on our good friend Will Hill's podcast. Right now, the matchups in these playoffs, right now in wildcard weekend, Patriots host the Texans, Jacksonville host the Bills, Steelers host the Chargers, Bears host the Packers again, Eagles, Niners, Panthers, Rams. 5 of those 6 are within 3 points, right, Sammy? The Rams are probably favored by a touchdown or 6 in Carolina, right? Otherwise, those are all 3-point games. These teams feel very even this season.
Right. And it's not just the NFC teams. I mean, John Murray at the Westgate, we did a story about this on Fox about how the number 1 team and the number 8 team were separated by 2 points. That's across the league. So, the number 1 highest rated team at the time was the Rams. I think the 8 was maybe Baltimore. And they were like, yeah, it's a 2-point drop off. Now, obviously numbers are fluid and numbers can change, but I think Murray was on a show this week saying he thinks 10 teams can win the Super Bowl. I don't know that I'm that high. I think the list is a little bit smaller, but I mean, there's no clear cut favorite to me. And I'm just, as I'm holding out hope that Buffalo can just win a bunch of shootouts on the road, but we'll see.
So right now, the favorite to win the Super Bowl is the Rams, who are going to be the 5 seed, which is kind of insane, Sammy. Have we seen a situation where the favorite for the Super Bowl in Week 17 is not even going to have a bye or a home playoff game?
It's not normal. Usually it's one of the better teams, one of the 1s or 2s in the AFC or the NFC. But you also, the biggest elephant in every playoff conversation in the last 7 years is not in the conversation. And, the Chiefs, there's a very real possibility that if the Chiefs were going to be the 6th seed, I don't know that they'd be favored, but they'd be the second favorite to win the Super Bowl because people bet on what they've seen and what they know. And that's why you always had to have a short price on Brady and the Pats. You always have a short price on Mahomes and the Chiefs when they're alive. I brought this up. I don't know if it was on Bear Bets or Chicken Dinner last week. I was like, the bet I would make in the NFC would be Philly right now. and they were at the time they were plus 550 or plus 575. Everybody was talking Rams, Seahawks. And I think the Eagles, if the Eagles can beat Buffalo and then pound Washington again, they're going to have won 4 straight going into the playoffs with a defense that knows how to win, with an O-line that's getting healthier. I'm looking for prices at this point. I'm not betting Rams or Seahawks. I'm not betting Bears. Like, Philly is in that wheelhouse where they're nice enough to bet. You don't get exactly the greatest price, relatively speaking, of course, but I don't think that they should be that much higher than any of the teams in the West.
A couple futures before we get into some look aheads for this week. Would you take the Chargers plus 240 to win the AFC West? If the Chargers win out, including a win against Houston and then the Broncos in week 18, they are the AFC West division winners.
They keep finding ways. And I know our guy GRP's got that Harbaugh Coach of the Year ticket at 200 to 1.
Not going to win.
He should get votes. I don't think he's going to win. But I don't dislike the bet. I just I don't think it's going to win. Their offensive line is just shot.
Yeah.
How are they winning all these close games? Well, the last game wasn't close against Dallas, but they have 3 starters down on the O-line, and they just keep winning games.
Can I interest you in Pittsburgh to lose in the divisional round minus 130 as they're going to win the AFC North as they won again this past week against the Lions? Minus 130 Steelers to lose to the Chargers in the wild card. I feel like that's a bad price though, right? Because the Chargers will be a bigger favorite than that if they play right now in Pittsburgh in the wild card round.
I just don't want to bet against Tomlin. Did you see I had to leave again and set up the in this soundproof room?
I talked a little bit longer just for you.
Thank you. One of my NFL bets, I had the Ravens. That did not win. I had the Steelers. I couldn't believe they were getting 7 in the game against Detroit. I don't enjoy betting against Tomlin. No matter who the quarterback is, no matter who the receivers are, no matter if his players are trying to kill fans in the front row. They keep finding ways to win. I did laugh. Our group thread was on fire last night and I had Pittsburgh. But the ending of that game is just so funny. How the refs just decided, all right, flag, and then game's over.
Well, it's because they said result of the play is a touchdown. However, upon review, the pass interference, and no time left on the clock, I thought it was dumbfounding, horrendous, whatever word you want to use, that they allowed that play to continue going when Amon-Ra St. Brown was knocked back 7 yards, Sammy, and they did not blow the play dead to allow Goff to score a touchdown. If the OPI wasn't called, that's a touchdown, really? 7 yards, knocked him back, and the play is not dead yet. I couldn't stand that could have been a possibility to end that game.
It was very, very funny. I just laughed. And I ran right to Twitter and I'm like, how can you not be romantic about ref ball, right? Touchdown flag. The hell with it. The game's over. It was just perfect. And my guys at the Westgate, they don't call it NFL. They call it refs or ref ball. And that was the definition of ref ball. But look at the graphic right there. 19 seasons in a row without a losing record, man. It's unbelievable.
Any lines you were eyeing, because we will not have a show before Christmas, before any of the games on Sunday. Any lines as if we record this on Monday? Happy holidays, everyone. Obviously, Christmas is Thursday. There's games on Thursday. There's games on Saturday. Games on Sunday. Any of these numbers that you like so far?
Yeah, I haven't made any bets yet, but I do think Chicago +3 is a decent look. Ben Johnson should be able to scheme guys open against that Niners defense that is just down so many starters. It's been a remarkable season for San Francisco. No doubt, with all the guys that they have out. That they're winning games and still have a chance, essentially, to win the NFC West is remarkable. But I do think Chicago's offense, assuming you get some of those guys back, maybe Adunze plays and maybe Colston Loveland plays, I would take 3, and we're already seeing some 2.5s offshore. Also, Philly and Buffalo. Let's play the quick game, final score game. What is the final score of Eagles-Bills in Buffalo Sunday afternoon?
I know a group came in and hit the under already, though, Sammy. So they think it's going under.
Okay, you didn't answer the question. What's the final score?
Give me I don't know. I don't think
He's
20
tabulating an underscore right now.
20. I don't trust the Eagles offense still. The offense was not again Chris against Washington. It was
they're
after
gonna move the ball against Buffalo, trust me.
I mean, I don't like Buffalo to win the AFC either. People are like all in on Buffalo. I just don't buy Buffalo. Their defense is not good.
I don't know about everybody, but I mean, I was probably the first one through the wall on Buffalo, and it's going to be a very nice holiday season if I can get them to win some playoff games. I do think that they're going to be able to score on Philly, and Philly's going to be able to move the ball on Buffalo. So I might let that number bottom out and bet over, like 43.5 right now. Yeah. I see. I would lean over there. Jacksonville laying 6.5 at Indy feels a little high too. That's going to be a very popular side. That's like bartender status right there. Jags minus 6.5 at Indy on Sunday afternoon. That's going to be a popular play.
Did he text? He didn't have any plays this past weekend, did he?
Yeah, he had Patriots. He was very late though. He said the wrong team was favored.
A lot of people had the Patriots, and that was gross. A lot of the wrong people are winning bets this year. Nonetheless, I am probably going to hate myself for it, but Browns plus 4.5 at home against Pittsburgh. After Pittsburgh had this big win, feels like a side I'm going to gladly take here. And the other one I laid 12 with the Broncos against Kansas City on Saturday night. I mean, what are the Chiefs playing for? Third string quarterback, Christmas night. This is like 28-3, 31-3. I mean, I don't really see the Chiefs' motivation. I told you guys, I came on here and said best bet last week was Titans. I just don't think the Chiefs are going to. This will be the least attended game the Chiefs have had since 2013. No one will be there. And I think any Travis Kelce unders, play them. There was a play where the connection with him and Mahomes, like you could see, he ran this, like he curled up, standing between two defenders. And normally you just sort of present yourself and catch the ball. And he sort of drifted back because he knew Mahomes would throw him the ball. He could keep running. This is miscommunication everywhere. I like the Broncos here, lately in the 12 and the Browns. Any last words for the NFL show, sir?
I'm just glad that Travis Kelce caught that 5th touchdown.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I hit over yards and touchdowns. So
like there was a chance there that it was not going to hit. Like he was going to land on 4, and now Mahomes is hurt. But we got there. We got over by the skin of our teeth.
We'll take it, baby.
Over 4.5.
We'll take it, baby. All right. Any last words, sir?
I miss you, Bear.
I miss Bear too. Hope you enjoy. He sent us a picture of some prime rib he had last night. Looked very delicious. So jealous of Bear, but Bear will be back. So will we on Monday. So enjoy your Christmas, everyone. Enjoy your holidays. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.